So I'm here with Julien Perez Alzueta, an Argentinian. So I wanted to grab you before you went home because I know you're Argentinian. I remember speaking to you last year about the Argentinian team, and you said, "I think we're going to do it this time." Yeah. But more importantly, we're at one of the AFL games here between Harding and Walkinstown. A cup game. Your team, you're playing for Harding. You've lost 7-2. Big defeat. You weren't at the races today. But tell me more about your own journey and playing over 35s, and obviously you've come to live in Ireland. Tell us a bit about that.
So I came here for my PhD, thinking that I was gonna stay for 3 years, finish my PhD and go somewhere else. Then I met my wife, had kids, and then the roots started growing like this, and then now I'm staying, but very happy here in Ireland. I started playing football very early, as soon as I started working. A friend of mine told me about this league, Inter Sevens. So I met Emmett, met Liam, and we started with a small team, losing 9-0 every single game, so worse than today.
Yeah.
And then little by little we started building team, recruiting new people, meeting other people that were playing football on Saturdays, and little by little building a bigger community in football, which I really love. So. And then now we are in Division 1. We have a team called One to Power, and I've been playing the league for 13 years.
You're still playing at Inter Sevens?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Still committed.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible.
And then I learned about the over 35s Harding through the people in Inter Sevens.
Yeah.
But it's nice. So here I play with the guys that I play against in Inter Sevens on Mondays. So it's fun.
It's brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so basically now you're playing, and that thing from moving from a lot of men, women now as well, but a lot of men now are filling in those gaps. Those years when you're rearing a family and they're playing a 7-a-side, and then they see an opportunity to play 11-a-side again with an affiliate like the AFL, the Amateur Football League, over 35s. And did you think maybe before you came to over 35s that you'd ever play on an 11-side again?
No. Well, I haven't played 11-a-side since I was 16 years old, since I left Argentina.
Yeah.
So it's such a nice comeback to the 11-a-side, because it's you forget what a beautiful strategic game it is, actually. So now I'm super happy to come back. Now, giving it the last few years to the 11-a-side. So it's very nice.
It is. It's like a second chance, isn't it? It's like a second chance. I mean, when I
understand so many more things that you didn't when you were 15, 16. So it's really good.
Yeah, that's a very good point. You're older. You're in a ways you're more calm. You can take a little bit more time on the ball, and then you're seeing things from a different perspective. You
watch many more hours of football, so you start seeing the game in a different way.
Yeah. That's brilliant. And so tell me now what I really wanted to ask you about. How does it feel to be Argentinian? I mean, I'm sorry, but I was born in Spain, raised in Ireland, but if I had to be, I would love to be Argentinian.
No, it was incredible. Well, the Argentinians, we always look at the 1986 Cup with Maradona with such nostalgia, because I was 5 years old, so I can't remember anything of 1986. But having waited like 30 plus years for this moment, it's incredible. And the patience of the Argentinians, it's like, we didn't win this time, we're gonna win the next one, we're gonna win the next one. It wasn't happening with Messi, we couldn't believe it. And I'm so happy for him as a person as well. I mean, such an emblematic person, such a good guy, such a good lead. He became such a good leader. It all came together so beautiful.
I mean, I thought it was the most incredible final, and I mean, I was watching the first game. The first game against was it Saudi Arabia? The first game where they lost, and I was watching the first game, and I mean, just as someone who I wanted eventually this guy to win a World Cup, but I really thought it was never going to happen. And here I am watching him lose against Saudi Arabia. But the final itself, the way it went, and for the neutral fan, I mean, I think the whole world kind of wanted Maradona to win, but when Mbappe scores the hat-trick, your mom was going, okay, this is just too much because, but for you, for an Argentinian who, with your heart, like, what did it feel like? What can you make anything that gets us even close to what it felt like those few minutes?
You know where I watched the final? I watched it in Paris.
Oh my God. Oh my God. In Paris.
So I went to the mouth of the wolf. So that's how confident I was that we were gonna win. So and actually with my French friends, because I lived in France for 8 years, so we were always saying we have to watch France-Argentina final together. So I made the trip to watch it, and you see, I was like, okay, if Argentina loses, I'm there and I'm celebrating with everybody. But I never thought what it would be if Argentina wins, and then I'm in the country that lost.
God, yeah.
So we went to the Champs-Élysées with a friend, and it was a mess. There were people fighting. There were glass pints flying. The police came. They sealed the thing. So it was a very uneventful night. But we celebrated with my Argentinian friends in a house, watching the videos of people celebrating in Argentina.
Of course, yeah. But tell me, you still haven't got it. I want to know what it felt like. In that penalty shootout. Did you feel?
I was on my knees. I was like, it's one of those things that you waited for so long, and when it happens, it's kind of that dreamy situation where you don't actually believe.
Slow motion, nearly.
Yeah, it's everything stops, and again, it was really weird because I was so happy. I was like celebrating. I was teaching the little kids of my friends to sing the Argentinian songs. I was like calls everywhere. The WhatsApp on fire, talking to my family, to my friends in Argentina, and but then I was actually in the house of somebody of the people who lost. So you see, I was like,
in the mouth of the wolf
and everything, but you couldn't.
I know.
Too much.
Yeah.
You know what it feels to lose a final as well. So.
Well, Julien, listen, thanks a million I know you're tired after that game. I just felt it was important just to capture some of those things from an Argentinian person. I think it was important. Well, listen, until the next time.
Vamos carajo.
Well done.
Pleasure.